I'm very excited to see how this has turned out. I saw a chair literally destroy Vilgax in the winner's bracket match. Or sorry, it was winner's bracket. But looks like we're going to go into the first game. Asmodie versus Beware of Chair, also known as Chair, whatever you want to call it. Who's going to win? We're going to Apocalypse for game 1. Try that again. Chair, try that again.
Nah, I think
never mind. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I think Asmodie was just trying to mess around with Chair, and I think we respect each other as players based off the emoting in the beginning. And this is actually the first time Asmodie and Chair have faced each other in a tournament as well. So definitely based off of how we see the seeds, based off of how we've been seeing Chair. I mean, Chair's definitely a really good opponent for Asmodie here. Things staying relatively even as we get into the 30-second mark.
Oh my god, we got a lot of moves. It's just like usual side things, like light attack after light attack after light attack. It's basically what you expect from side characters, not just Munin. There go to a down six sends Chair really far onto the right side of the screen. Isn't able to kill. And we get that recovery, that's probably going to be able to kill. And I'm right, that's going to be the first stock going to Asmodie as we hit a minute left. Asmodie is at orange and Chair just lost his stock.
Indeed, and with that being said, I mean, you brought up that we're a minute in, and I mean, this is a good point for Asmodie. They have that first stock still. We still have them into that orange of that first stock. So I think right now Chair's goal is going to be, okay, let's get a little bit more damage build up, just like that, knock Asmodie in the red, and then try to go in for some sort of knockout. They're trying to go in for all these blaster recoveries, but they're jumping so much, and Asmodie is reading those attacks. Chair is coming in with those blasters, but Asmodie's Scythe is just getting this fantastic reads on the Chair.
I thought he wasn't going to be able to get back up when he missed that dodge. That would have been just detrimental. But that neutral signature isn't going to kill just yet. Asmodie gets a grounded ground pound. If you don't know what it means, he gets the ground pound. Or sorry, she. But Chair gets a down signature to even up the stocks. Although I think it's not going to be even because Chair is at a huge deficit. He's in red while Asmodie is in like tinted, well, yellow. And there's a turn around dare that gives Asmodie the stock in a relatively comfortable lead as 2 minutes have gone by this match.
Yeah, and some time has passed. Asmodie really had a lot of really good lead over Chair going off that side with that Scythe knocking Chair into that red, and Chair was starting to make this comeback just to see Asmodie come in with that reversal that you were just talking about. So very nice job coming in from Asmodie, having this one stock lead. We're seeing Chair trying to do stuff with those guitars. But right now, I mean, they're just getting countered by Scythe. As I say that, Asmodie now in the orange as well. But just exchanging. Chair needs to be able to do something here to be able to turn things around. But Asmodie with that two-piece recovery combo into a neutral air. And Asmodie takes game number 1 over Chair with a very, very good lead. Very nice job.
I think what actually killed was the side air, so I might have just corrected you. But looks like we're going to same character picks, but except we're going to Fortress of Lions, one of the new stages in the new map pool for competitive ones. And it's also in 2s. I really like that map. I've been popping off in that in ranked and a couple smaller tournaments. Haven't really done well in bigger tournaments, but just go play in the spring championship. Registration is open. Just go check it out on star.gg. But we get 2 unarmed neutralites back to back from Chair to start off this game. And now we might get an epic guitar play, but unfortunately we do not get that as Asmodie manages to get away from it. Downstag does not go the right way. Grab to cancel downstag, I meant. Does not go in the way that Chair wanted. We might get a lot of more side play. And we might get a lot of guitar play. This is a very up and down game so far. We've just been just under or a little over 2. Do that one more time, Asmodie.
Yeah.
That would have been incredible if she hit it 3 times. That would just be pure. That would be the Asmodie classic. And that would be like the first grade Munich clip. I have never seen a character. I've never seen a clip from Munich, but that down signature is going to take Chair out of his first stock as we are a minute down into this game. Asmodie, again, just like the first game admitted in, has the lead in terms of the stocks.
Yeah, for sure. And we saw this a lot going into the last game. And realistically, Chair's gameplay with those guitars is very close range. And they're having a really rough time going against Asmodie's Scythe here. They take advantage of Asmodie being off that ledge and gets that there sider knockout. But realistically, Asmodie's still up by the half stock, and as long as Asmodie has that scythe and is able to counter Chair's guitar gameplay on platform, Asmodie's going to win this game. So Chair really needs to be able to read that scythe gameplay a little bit more if they want to go ahead and win game number 2.
Yeah, Asmodie is currently, like you mentioned before, the best player in Australia according to the power rankings. She didn't join Kingdom Allegiance for nothing, obviously. There's like, yeah, but oh no, Chair gonna get back onto the stage, and now Asmodie has almost a full stock lead. I'm assuming it's gonna be a completely full stock lead because, well, side can do side things and build up a lot of damage. We see that all the time across, like, we see a lot of players, no matter the rank, do a lot of crazy damage on the side. Is Chair gonna be able to get back up? And that would have been detrimental if Chair would not have, if he didn't get back out, that would have been detrimental to his mentality if he didn't get back out. Neutral Sag.
Well, here's the thing as well. I mean, yes, they would have done a lot to his mental, but at this rate, it's just coming down to Asmodie really reading the movement of Chair. Chair is being really aggressive and can't be aggressive against that scythe of Asmodie. Asmodie takes advantage of it, knocks out Chair the final stock with the knockout signature. As we go into game number 3, Asmodie's up by 2. What can Chair do to really counter Asmodie? It's going to involve a lot of range attacks rather than being aggressive at this point.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, for anyone who wants to get better, take my advice. You should slow down your gameplay and just be sure to punish attacks when it's smart to. Because you can just go watch some. There's a guy by Stingray on YouTube, which you can go watch. It's just goated. Just go check out Stingray's YouTube channel. But here we go. This is the 3rd game.
Indeed. And at the moment, I mean, it's staying relatively even. We're seeing Chair really go in with those blasters, trying to play the range game a little bit, and it's starting to work a little bit as we go into it. But as we go into it, Asmodie's trying to play off the ledge with that bow. That bow is going to have that edge guard control a lot more than blasters will. Yes, you have blaster there, but with how you're diagonal and you can get these ground pounds with that bow, you're going to see Asmodie try to take advantage of where Chair's at, but Chair with the backward side air knockout onto Asmodie's first stock.
And like I said earlier, you have to be careful and play slow in order to get punishes, and that was exactly what Chair needed to take that first stock out of Asmodie. I think that's the first time this entire set that he's had a stock lead over the current best player in the Australian Oceanic region. Almost fails to get back up, and now he's going to get detrimentally punished by himself as Asmodie takes out Chair, sending him onto his 2nd stock this game. Usual signature. Almost gets a down signature, gravity canceled.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, Chair's doing a lot better. I think they're really trying to bait Asmodie into these different attacks, and it's working very, very well for them. Definitely a mindset change compared to the first 2 rounds that we've seen. Chair really being like, okay, you come in with this bow attack, I'm going to try to counter you. And it's been working out really well, but now Asmodie's got this movement advantage over Chair. Chair's like, I read that. Gets the guitar down signature, picks him up again. Weapon Star versus Asmodie is just trying to go and get the 2nd stock knockout so they can have this little bit of a lead that they need. But right now, I mean, Chair is just is using their movement very well. Asmodie's starting to try to punish that a little bit. We're seeing it. There we go. Neutral light into recovery. Backward attack there. Nice neutral air knockout on the Chair, or side air on the Chair. And Chair's now down to that final stock. Asmodie has changed things around, but Chair's like, you know what? That it is 1 stock all.
It's a good thing that he hit that neutral signature because, well, you're down a stock against one of the best players, if not the best player in Australia. I've said this a lot of times. Asmodie is currently the best player in Oceania because Australia and New Zealand are in the same region, basically. Well, Asmodie is trying to get as much damage as possible because she just wants to go to the grand finals right here, right now. But Chair, very good player. I saw him destroy Vilgax, I saw him have a really good set against Vilgax in the winners semis to play against Asmodie, to get a spot against Asmodie. Usual error from Chair. Oh, we might get some guitar play. We might get
Yeah. And with that being said, we are seeing some guitar play. It is one stock all down in the red as Modi has that bow, is trying to get that signature knockout. They do. They taunt right after, realizing that they just won this set 3-0 over Chair and is now advancing into the grand finals representing Kingdom. So props to Asmodie. Chair did very, very well, especially going into that third game. We saw some very nice, we saw a very, very nice lead coming out Chair going into that final game. But then as soon as they went to that second or third stock, Asmodie was able to turn things around and take that set 3-0.